Hello, everybody. We're here in our studios in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I get to talk to you about the financial opportunity connected with Agile Enterprises. And before I talk about that, one of the things I think is really important when we look at the financial opportunity is take a look at our times. And there's no question that we live in challenging times. The stock market is completely out of control and unpredictable. Cost of living is skyrocketing. Real estate, the whole meltdown happening there, foreclosures that are happening at a record level, the credit card debt that people are facing, layoffs that people are dealing with, small business slowdowns that are happening in our economy. So many things that are happening inside of our economy that are creating challenges for people, and people really need to look at their options. And when people take a look at their options, what are those options? Option number one is they could panic. And a lot of people today are panicking. Option number two is they could wait it out. They could go into denial and just say, la. All these problems aren't happening. They could wait for things to change, wait for things to get better. I promise you, people who wait for things to get better, sit on that railroad track, wait for things to change, sometimes get run over instead of being able to take charge of their future. Third option people have, and other than panic or waiting it out, third option people have is to work harder. Just stay in the industry that they're in. Maybe that industry's struggling, but just work harder and harder and harder and hope that working harder will get rewarded at some period of time. Or the fourth option, and the option that I hope the people that are watching this program tonight will take, is the option of taking control. Understanding that you need to look at something. You got to create a plan B. Maybe the situation that you have isn't going to change, and you need to create a better solution for yourself and for your family. So, taking a look at this Agile compensation structure, the financial opportunity connected with Agile, there's so many things that make it important. There's so many things that make it compelling for a person who's already got a job. They already has a career. They're already figuring out a way to pay the bills or keep the wolves away from the door. How do you create a financial opportunity that would allow for somebody to deal with the realities of their current situation? Well, you'd have to have a situation where a person could start part-time. There'd have to be training involved. There'd have to be infrastructure involved. In other words, they could bring their passion, but they don't necessarily have the ability or the capacity to build up all the kind of infrastructure that a traditional small business would require. Well, that's what we have inside of Agile Enterprises. The infrastructure's here, the products are here, warehousing's here, all the information technology's here, international expansion is here, all the heavy lifting done with a traditional business is taken care of inside of the Agile opportunity already. All you need to do, all I need to do, is bring some leadership, bring some passion, and help tell the story of what we have in a market that's very troubled right now. Our job is very easy. So many people, there's record numbers of people today. I've never known a time where there's more sharp people that are in bad situations. I know more rich, broke people today than I've ever known in my life. I've known more talented small business people today that are struggling than I ever have in my life. People, smart people, are looking for options, and that's what we have. We have the infrastructure built out. We have all of these different things, and clearly on this very brief broadcast, my little time with you during this program, I don't have time to walk through every single aspect of the compensation structure, and frankly, you can figure that out with or without me. Let me tell you some highlight points. We have an opportunity that you can start on your own schedule. The cost of entry, the price of entry is very, very, very low. Training's provided, infrastructure's provided. If you decide to plug in, you can create a plan B over the course of the next 12 months. Regardless of your background, experience, talent, contacts, education, none of those things matters. What matters is if you decide that you want to take charge of your life. So what can happen here inside of Agile? Here's some different scenarios. Scenario number one is you could come in, learn this business, work 10, 15 hours a week, and you could develop a small part-time income right away. You can make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. As a matter of fact, you can make that this month, in the next 30 days. Just part-time, no drama, no stress, just learning a new business and weaving it around your existing, keeping all the balls in the air, juggling of your life. So that's possible. If you desire to, if you choose to, you want to build an extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month part-time over the course of the next year, working that 10 or 15 hours a week, we can show you how to do that. Our compensation structure is built for that. For those of you who are serious and you would like to, maybe you love what you do and you would like to just have some extra money to be able to give you the freedom to do what you want to do, or you're not necessarily tied to what you do. You just want to be able to take care of yourself and take care of your family and do the things that are important to you, give to the causes that are important to you. If you decide that inside of this Agile opportunity, you want to make $5,000 or $10,000 or $15,000 a month, what I would call a full-time income, that's possible to do over the course of the next 12 to 24 months, part-time. No joke. We have tons of people all over the world that are doing that inside the Agile opportunity. And for those of you who are serious entrepreneurs, who really want to amp it up and would like to be able to take this thing because of the timing and because of the positioning, take this opportunity to a completely different level, and you have the desire to make big money inside this business, position yourself to be able to profit from everything that's happening with the Agile products and the Agile story, this whole phenomenon worldwide, the opportunity is staggering. And I'll give you my story as an example, and my story is one of many that's like it. I started with this business 3.5 years ago, June of 2005. My very first month with this company, I earned about $19,000. My second month, I earned about $24,000. My third month, I earned about $41,000, okay? Give you an idea. The 7 months from the time that I started in 2005 until the time that 2005 ended, I made about $250,000 with no employees, no drama, no stress, working it out of my house, enjoying my life. In 2006, I made about $900,000. And in 2007, my 1099, me working for myself, letting Agile do all the heavy lifting, my 1099 income was $1,292,000 for the year. I make over $100,000 a month. Do you realize I feel so unbelievably honored, blessed, beyond belief that I found the opportunity and I took control of my situation inside the opportunity. But can you imagine the ability to be able to make $100,000 every month with no employees, no office, no warehousing, no stress, no boss, no heavy infrastructure, no huge investment? You can start your business same way I started my business. Can you imagine what that could do to your life? I'm telling you, I'm living that dream. There are many other people inside of Agile who are living that dream too. That could be possible for you. I don't know if that's if you can even imagine that big. You might say, look, if I can make an extra $1,000 a month and get my house payment taken care of, I'm happy. Or if I can make an extra $500 a month and put it towards the kids' college fund or get rid of my credit card debt, I'd be happy. You know what? We have an opportunity for you. We can show you how to do that. But I do know that there are some people watching this program that are serious entrepreneurs. And if you want to really go after it and you have big goals and aspirations, I'm telling you, those aspirations can live inside of this opportunity. That's the kind of thing that we have here, okay? Give you an idea of the possibilities inside of this financial opportunity called Agile Enterprises. And I've basically one question for you as I close out my little segment. My question for you is this. If not Agile, what's your plan? What's your plan? To be able, the average American right now, we have today, as I'm filming this, about 10.5 million homes are in foreclosure, some form of foreclosure in this country. That's over 10% of the homes in foreclosure. We're looking at record unemployment. The average credit card debt in this country, what I just heard on the news this last week, is $22,000 in credit card debt and an average interest rate of about 18%. So we got a situation, what's your situation if you're average? What's your situation to be able to solve your current dilemma? Panic, wait it out, work harder, or take control? And if you're going to take control, what are your options? Are you going to start your own business from scratch and raise all that money and do all the heavy lifting? Or are you going to be a little bit smarter, in my opinion, and plug into something where the heavy lifting's been done for you? You can bring your passion, you can bring your leadership, you can learn a skill set over the course of the next 12 months, and the training inside of Agile is second to none, a skill set that will give you choices, that will give you options. If not Agile, what is your plan? Where can you find a situation for such a low price of entry that you can create such an upside situation? That's what we've got inside of Agile Enterprises. I hope that you decide to really break it down. Look at that compensation structure and see the 8 ways that we make money inside this compensation plan. Take a look at the training that's involved and see how you can, in 15 hours a week or less, create a second income, a safety net over the course of the next 12 months. A while ago now, one of my friends said, you know what? It's our turn now. Before this, it was other people's chance to be able to create incredible financial security, to create wealth, to create independence. But you know what? It's our turn now. I think that's perfectly said and absolutely true. If you decide to get involved with this, I hope you do. It can be your turn now. So I hope you're enjoying the program. I hope you decide to get involved with Agel Enterprises. If you do, I look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks a lot and take care.